Welcome all to Hollywood, California, Meltdown Comics and the Nerd Melt Theater. Thank you so much for coming. Give yourselves a warm embrace. We've been off for a week and we have a very large crowd here tonight. It's very exciting. Will you please welcome to the stage the mayor of Harmontown, Mr. Dan Harmon.
Thank you. Probably a special night for some of you. I think some people are probably here out of town for Communicon.
Oh, that's what this is all about.
Yeah. Makes you wonder, would there just be 12 people here if it weren't for that? We usually have a healthy-sized crowd, but certainly, yeah, a lot of people are here. Communicon was our second year of having a community convention over at the Embassy Suites in Glendale. Not our second year there. I'm already
6 seasons and I'm over.
6. Yeah.
Do you think that you guys are on pace for 6 seasons?
Well, I mean, as much as we were first season, I mean, everybody always asks that, like, do you think you guys don't you think this and don't you think that? It's like, what? This show has been on the chopping block since its first episode. Like, at what point do you just throw up your hands and go, obviously, it's going to be on the air for 20 years or can die at any time? Like, you just like kind of embrace it. It's the show represents the human condition. It's kind of a weird like mud skipper of a show because it's, you wonder like just put yourself in the mind of like Donald Glover, who's incredibly talented and who rang his soul dry into that show. Like, I definitely know that he did not leave because he thought, oh, I'm going to go make a bunch of money. But a kid like Donald, like as talented as Donald was, and for the amount of work that he did on that show, 15 years earlier, like, can you imagine? Like, he would have left the set of Community at the end of an episode taping in season 2, and he would have gone out to the parking lot, and a Sony exec would have been like, Donald, hey. And there would have been a Porsche. Just want to let you know your contract's up for renewal. Like, another way. Here you go. I mean, the shit changed. The climate changed. And what was my point? I don't know. Well, I mean, Community, like, to make it into your 5th season is fucking hard. And to make it into your 5th season, now you just do it crawling on your belly over glass. Now you just do it like you make it to the end of the 5th season, and at the end of it, people are just going like, yeah, you're welcome. Like nobody. There's no ticker tape. There's no. Do you think, except for these kids, there's ticker tape from them.
But like you say, like back in the old days, like like, and I don't mean to sound corny, but really before 9/11, like when your show made. It's true.
That's the first time. The use of 9/11 has been characterized as corny.
I don't even sound old-fashioned and quaint.
Corny. Oh, that old chestnut.
But there was a time when, like, there was a thing called holding deals, like you say, like actors got like $500,000 to not work, just so they were stuck to a network or a studio, and also like when. Like ER got picked up for the 2nd season, all the cast walked out, and they all had brand new Porsches, like you say. Do any shows get that? Does like Big Bang Theory get the cars? And stuff like that?
Well, I'm sure Big Bang Theory gets all. Yeah, I mean that's an actual profitable actual thing. Like I don't know. You'd have to. I mean, we should have Bill Prady on. He's the showrunner for Big Bang Theory and ostensibly my nemesis, but we like each other, and I should have him come up here and to talk about what it's like to run Big Bang Theory, because I'm constantly cursing it like the Red Baron. But it would be interesting to know what it's like to work over there. And I know, I have no idea. I'd be speaking way outside my jurisdiction. I just know that in general, God, there was, when I was a kid watching TV, there was 3 networks, just 3. And then there was your local UHF station with some Yahoo like Jim Henson doing some weird shit on it. because he hit the bricks with a suitcase full of tapes of Kermit the Frog and said, "Can we do this syndicated?" But there was 3 networks. And those 3 networks basically cooperated. So there was like Battle of the Network Stars with Scott Baio fighting the Hulk on a high wire. Everything was just a big fuck you to the consumer. It was like, what are you going to take your business elsewhere? It's a talking car, plus the chick's hot. Fuck off. Which also created like classic television.
I miss Sherwood Schwartz and Gilligan's Island because that motherfucker didn't care what he needed to do. He wanted you to watch that show.
Right.
The Harlem Globetrotters are on the island tonight.
Well, that's the interesting thing.
That's good.
In the age of the 3 networks, you had Mary Tyler Moore, who created this like this collective of creatives. That little kitty cat meow that said MTM. That's Mary Tyler Moore, who like Charlie Chaplin before her, like created a collective of artists. So her whole goal was to say, we're the creatives. We need to be able to swing a heavier dick than these rich people who just pay to do nothing. And at the same time as her, Norman Lear, who like the time of total monopolization, there was more conscientiousness, more creative passion on the part of some of these people. That's the odd thing. But the fragmentation of all this media, you would not be able to have a Breaking Bad on network TV in 1980, obviously, for obvious reasons, because there's 25 million people watching, and possibly if you're the lowest rated show. So like, there's no way anyone's going to greenlight Breaking Bad in 1980. So you get who cares? Well, let's move on to something else. I took a poop the other day.
Go on.
You want to know about TV? Google TV. Jesus Christ. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff on the internet about TV. What am I talking about? I'm a big jackass talking about TV. I took the biggest poop. You cannot find that on Google. I don't care. You can Google it all you want. Big poop. No, I didn't really take a big poop. I was kidding.
Don't tease us like that, man.